and then following that, you all have book? Ha. ഓം ശ്രീ ഗണേശായ നമഃ. ഓം ശ്രീ സരസ്വത്യൈ നമഃ. ഓം ശ്രീ ഗുരുഭ്യോ നമഃ. സമസ്തജനകല്യാണേ നിരതം കരുണാമയം നമാമി ചിന്മയം ദേവം സദ്ഗുരും ബ്രഹ്മവിദ്വരം. മൂകം കരോതി വാചാലം പങ്കും ലംഘയത്തെ ഗിരിം. യത്കൃപാതമഹം വന്ദേ പരമാനന്ദമാധവം. പരമാനന്ദമാധവം. ഓം അഖണ്ഡമണ്ഡലാകാരം വ്യാപ്തം യേന ചരാചരം തത്പദം ദർശിതം യേന തസ്മൈ ശ്രീ ഗുരവേ നമഃ. അജ്ഞാനതിമിരാന്ധസ്യ ജ്ഞാനാഞ്ജനശലാകയാ ചക്ഷുരുന്മീലിതം യേന തസ്മൈ ശ്രീ ഗുരവേ നമഃ. ഗുരുർബ്രഹ്മാ ഗുരുർവിഷ്ണുഃ മഹേശ്വരഃ ഗുരുരേവ പരം ബ്രഹ്മ തസ്മൈ ശ്രീ ഗുരവേ നമഃ. സ്ഥാവരം ജംഗമം വ്യാപ്തം യത്കിഞ്ചിത് സചരാചരം തത്പദം ദർശിതം യേന തസ്മൈ ശ്രീ ഗുരവേ നമഃ. ചിന്മയം വ്യാപി യത് സർവം ത്രൈലോക്യം സചരാചരം തത്പദം ദർശിതം യേന തസ്മൈ ശ്രീ ഗുരവേ നമഃ. സർവശ്രുതിശിരോരത്ന വിരാജിതപദാംബുജഃ വേദാന്താംബുജസൂര്യോ യഃ തസ്മൈ ശ്രീ ഗുരവേ നമഃ. ചൈതന്യശാശ്വതശാന്തോ വ്യോമാതീതോ നിരഞ്ജനഃ ബിന്ദുനാദകലാതീതഃ തസ്മൈ ശ്രീ ഗുരവേ നമഃ. ജ്ഞാനശക്തിസമാരൂഢഃ തത്വമാലാ വിഭൂഷിതഃ ഭുക്തിമുക്തിപ്രദാതാ ച തസ്മൈ ശ്രീ ഗുരവേ നമഃ. അനേകജന്മസംപ്രാപ്ത കർമ്മബന്ധവിദാഹിനി ആത്മജ്ഞാനപ്രദാനേന തസ്മൈ ശ്രീ ഗുരവേ നമഃ. ശോഷണം ഭവസിന്ധോശ്ച ജ്ഞാപനം സാരസമ്പദഃ ഗുരോഃ പാദോദകം സമ്യക് തസ്മൈ ശ്രീ ഗുരവേ നമഃ. ന ഗുരോരധികം തത്വം ന ഗുരോരധികം തപഃ തത്വജ്ഞാനാത് പരം നാസ്തി Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Mannadha Sri Jagannadha Madguru Sri Jagadguru Madatma Sarvabhutatma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Gururadiranaadischa Guruh Paramadeivatam Guruh Parataram Nasti Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva Bandhuscha Sakha Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Tvameva Sarvam Guru Deva Deva. My loving Guru Purnima wishes to all of you from Adi Shankara Nilayam. As Guru Purnima is approaching Tuesday, Wednesday, I thought we could spend some time today reflecting on something very beautiful, the place of Guru in our spiritual journey, and particularly the loving way in which Guru guides and consoles the disciple, consoles the Shishya. Once a visitor came to a Gurukulam and he asked one of the inmates a very simple question: why do we need Guru? Why do we need a Guru? Because today so many scriptures are available and we have Upanishad and Bhagavad Gita and their commentaries, so many commentaries are there. We can read them ourselves. We can study and try to understand. Then why do we need a Guru? A teacher? Why do we need a teacher? Then the inmate gave a beautiful answer. He said, suppose you want to heat some water. You have the fire, stove and all are there, okay? And you have the water also. But can you simply pour the water directly onto the fire? No. We need a vessel between the fire and the water. The fire has the power to heat and water has the capacity to become hot also. But there needs to be a proper medium through which the heat can be transferred. If water must be heated, it needs a vessel as an intermediary, as an intermediary and itself. Okay, in the same way the scriptures contain the highest knowledge, and we may have a sincere desire also to understand that knowledge and all, but between the scripture and the student we need a Guru, one who has understood the truth. One who has understood that truth, that highest truth, and if he is abiding in that truth, then more benefit. At least if he has understood the truth, that itself is a great thing, and who knows how to communicate to us. Shrotriya Brahmanishta, that way Shastras are telling. That's why having a Guru in our life is one of the greatest blessings. And to get an opportunity to leave the guidance and protection of Guru, to observe the Guru, to serve the Guru, and to learn directly from the Guru, and that is even a rarer blessing. And very few people only get such an opportunity and all. And now another question comes: how should we approach the Guru? How should we approach the teacher? Bhagavad Gita gives a beautiful answer. Tad vidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. That approach the teacher with a humility. Not I have doctorate degree and many PG and so many. No. With humility and with a sincere inquiry and with an attitude of seva. service, that other things and all, humility and all, we can just pretend and all, but when we start to do seva, then our guru will come to know what kind of person we are. And first comes pranipada, humility, and then we approach the guru. I want to know, please teach me. Then comes seva and all. We serve not merely to please Guru externally and all, but this seva prepares our mind. While doing that seva, we are tuning our mind with Guru's mind. That tuning, that fine tuning is needed. When the musical concert or that kind of things happens, that all the instruments, they will do that tuning and all, and especially singers also. Like that, they will also do the tuning and all. That way, through service, our ego slowly becomes softer. Then we become more receptive. And then comes pariprashna and all, sincere questioning and all. In tradition and all, no, Guru won't allow just to go and ask questions. No, we have to do so many works in that ashram. So many, even so many. I in a personal life also, we went through all these things and all. That is the tradition. Nowadays, not that much and all, because shishyas will run away if we give some work and all. In tradition, that way only. And then when the teacher sees the sincerity of the student, the teacher gives the student the freedom to ask, what do you want to know? Then this is exactly the beautiful atmosphere we find the Vivek Chudamani. There is a sincere disciple and there is a compassionate guru. And the disciple approaches with humility and he expresses what is troubling him and all. And then Guru does not reject him. Go, chalo. No. Guru, he does not frighten him. He does not make him feel helpless or inferior or anything. Instead, the Guru responds with love, compassion, and reassurance. With that compassion, that mere glance, is pour. It pours compassion. And that beautiful response of the Guru, the Guru's loving consolation to the disciple, is what we are going to reflect upon today. Now let us look at this disciple. He comes to the Guru with a complete helplessness. Oh Bhagavan, I wandered a lot, enough. I saw this world. Enough. He says, Master, I have fallen into the ocean, into the vast ocean of samsara. Please lift me up. I am being scorched by the heat of this worldly existence and all, and I have nowhere else to go. I am confident that you alone can save me. And why he is so confident and all? Because he knows the nature of Mahatma. The nature of Mahatma cannot ignore. Mahatma cannot know. He is a wise person. He cannot ignore the suffering of another. If he sees the suffering and all, he can't bear that. And in Viveka Chudamani, our Adi Shankaracharya, he is such a Guru Pungava Chetana. No, he is such a master. He beautifully describes such a great soul that Mahatmas are like a Vasandavada Loka Hidam Charandi. Vasandavada. They move about in the world like the spring season, bringing welfare to everyone. And what a beautiful comparison. Mahatma is compared to a Vasanta. Vasanta in Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna Bhagavan is telling, Rudunam Kusumagaraha, among the season, I am the spring. Why spring season is so special and all? Because when spring season arrives, the whole nature comes alive. Trees that looks dry suddenly become green. A kind of dark green and all, and flowers begin to bloom, and everywhere there is a freshness and beauty and new life if spring season comes. The same way Guru, when the Mahatmas comes, Mahatmas can transfer our life. The spring season does not make any announcement and I am coming. No, it simply comes. Everything around it becomes beautiful. And Mahatmas is like that only. And wherever that kind of Mahatma goes, people's lives their life begin to blossom, to transfer, and confused minds get clarity, and broken hearts gain the strength, like Gopikas tells in Bhagavatam, na tava kadhamritam tapta jivanam. No, Bhagavan, we are leaving because of your katha, we are leaving only because of you, like that. The same way, the broken hearts gain strength when we see that Mahatma. The hopeless people discover, yeah, I can. New hope is there. That is the work of a Mahatma. And such great souls have themselves crossed the frightening ocean of samsara. They are beyond that samsara, and after crossing, they could simply remain absorbed in their own peace. Some may say, "Oh, I have crossed the ocean. My work is over. Krita Krityada, I have attained that Krita Krityada and all. Let me quietly sit in the cave in the Himalayas and enjoy my own bliss." That way they can tell. Nobody can stop also if they decided like that. Nobody can. We can't do that. But there is nothing wrong in that also. It is their freedom. But there are some extraordinary masters who do not think only themselves. They return to help others, like our Puja Gurudev. Our Puja Gurudev Swami Chinmayanandaji. He was such a that kind of Mahatma. He came down from the Himalayas and traveled tirelessly throughout the world and awakened thousands of seekers. And just as sacred Ganga, even though Gurudev got the idea from that, looking at Ganga, but we can tell Gurudev is Ganga herself only, just as the sacred Ganga flows continuously purifying everyone who come to it, and Gurudev also, with his wisdom, he also did, and he continues. He continues even today through his disciple, through his children, and through we all are his children only, and through Chinmaya mission like that. Why do such Mahatmas do all these things? They can also keep quiet. The Shankaracharya is telling, he gives a beautiful answer. Ahetuna. Without any personal reason, without any selfish motive, without any expectation, without any expectation for a reward or award, or somebody will come and appreciate. No, nothing. They do not serve because they need something from us. They serve because compassion is their very nature. They simply cannot bear to see people suffering. That's the answer. And that is why disciple approach the Guru with that kind of faith. They are sure. Guru won't tell, no, go away from here. No. He knows that Guru is the ocean of causeless compassion. And now, what is the ocean which the disciple wants to be rescued? Where this Guru is the ocean of compassion. Disciple also, in one ocean only. Shankaracharya calls that Bhava Arnava. The disciple also is in the ocean of Bhava. Bhava means becoming. If you observe our own life carefully, we will discover that almost everyone is trying to become something. है ना? हाँ, the struggle begins in childhood onwards. The child wants to become an adult, na? And the student wants to become successful, and the poor person wants to become rich, and rich person want to become richer, and sometimes richer person looks back and then says, no, oh, perhaps I was happier when I had no, much less. I was a poor, that time peace was there. At least I don't have to no, make sure two times, no, make ensure that everything is closed, that security and all, no. And so one person may say, like people like me, oh, I'm put on so much weight, I want to become thin. Another say, my friends, like, many are there, including you, I am too thin, I wish I were stronger. Na? A short person wants to become taller, and tall person all the time complains, no, I were a little shorter, because everywhere I have to bend down, and so much time now this hitting also is happening. Therefore, tall are good. Unmarried person thinks, if only I get married, then I will be happy. And the married people will tell, life was much simpler than before, no, marriage. Life was better. And then the unmarried person, replies, no, they are only saying that to discourage us, to stop us. But even in spiritual life also, same tendency continues. Brahmachari may think, no, oh, if I get married, no, it may be that may be better. And other brahmachari will think, oh, if I become sannyasi, then only people will recognize me and all. And sannyasi may think, no, if only I become a great teacher, a famous Swami, someone like Swami Vivekananda and all. The mind is always searching for the next identity, the next achievement, the next position, the next experience. This endless process of becoming is called bhava. Bhavarnava. We are in a Bhavarnava. Now, I want to become a good person. I want to become a noble person. Everybody wants to become something or another. Now, and the tragedy is that after becoming what we wanted to become, the mind immediately finds someone else to become. Okay? And so the trouble of though so much, we are struggling for that. That struggle never gets ends. Keep on doing. Then, when does this end? This, the bhava of becoming. As long as I feel that I must become something in order to complete, I will never discover that lasting, that ultimate happiness and all. The scriptures show us two beautiful solutions. One is the path of devotion, becoming nothing. Becoming nothing. The devotees say, oh Bhagavan, you are everything. I am nothing. Everything you. And the ego becomes smaller and smaller until it disappears completely through bhakti. Everything is Bhagavan. Sarvam samastam, oh Bhagavan. Sarvatra Govinda Rama Sankirtana. Everywhere your name only, Bhagavan. No, I am nothing. And another way of this, we can stop this become everything. Upanishad, says, Aham Brahmasmi. I am Brahman. I am the infinite. If I am infinite, what is left outside me? What can bind me? If I am infinite, nobody. And what can threaten me? Okay, so the scriptures ask either to become nothing or to discover that we are everything. This way we can, we can cross over this, this bhava arnava. The problem is that we choose the third option. We don't want to become nothing, and we don't want to become everything. And we only want to become something. We want to become something. Something is the source of all restlessness. I want to sleep now. This class is so bored. No? I want to sleep. Now we are exhausted because we spend our whole life trying to become someone else, trying to project an image and trying to maintain an identity. The Guru comes and lovingly tells us, you don't have to become anything. You don't have to become anything. You have to discover what you have always been. This is the beginning of our freedom. We have to be in our true nature. That, the true nature is no, that true nature is with us all the time. It was there with the past time also, present time also, in future also. This is the real freedom. And then that, the nature of Guru, that compassion, that Guru's compassion is not something he practices occasionally and all. That is his nature. Guru's compassion is his nature. He is always ready, always eager to remove the suffering of other. And whether he is living in solitude or whether he is moving with thousands of people, his heart remains the same. His nature, he naturally blesses everyone who comes to him. And now Shankaracharya Swamiji gives another beautiful example. Guru is like moon. This example, everything is from Viveka Chudamani only. I'm not chanting the sloka and all. Just to know that the idea only taken from Viveka Chudamani. And Acharya Bhagavan is telling Guru is like the moon. That earth, the whole day, it is scorched by the burning sun. And when the moon rises, immediately become calm. The cool moonlight brings relief. We are also now, if we are in outside and then we are wandering here, there, and immediately what we have to come to our own shelter, and then that the fan and AC and all, that we have to little bit, at least a little bit time. Oh, relax. No? Such a coolness. No? That that moon, if moon arises, that cool is naturally that earth will get that coolness and all. Does anyone have request the moon? Does anyone have remind it? No, cooling is simply the nature of the moon. And in the same way, comforting the suffering is the very nature of any Mahatma. You approach any Mahatma, love is there, their basic nature, love. And disciple therefore prays, "Oh Bhagavan, oh Guru, I am being scorched by the fire of samsara. Please cool my heart with the nectar of your words." What beautiful words, not ordinary words and all. The words filled with love, words filled with wisdom, the words filled with reassurance. Don't worry na. Upayaha asti, there is means. And words that bring life back to a tired heart. In Bhagavatam, Bhagavan, while Rukmini is, Bhagavan just teased her, and that time Rukmini just fainted. Rukmini can't bear Bhagavan's teasing also. And then there's Bhagavata is telling Sandvayamasa Sandvajnaha. Sandvajnaha. He consoled. The one who knows how to console naturally consoles. The Guru knows exactly what the disciple needs to hear and all. And his words are not merely comforting or they are transformative. Why? Because they arise from the one who is established in that Brahman. His words carry the power of truth. He is established in the truth, and his words also carry the power of truth. They are like nectar. They are pure, unmixed with the selfishness. No adulteration. Unmixed with the pride, unmixed with any personal agenda. He doesn't need he doesn't need anything from us. And pure knowledge flowing from that pure heart. And that is why the Shishya longs to hear Guru speak and all. And the scriptures describe these words as sweet to the ears and joyful to the heart. Because the childhood onwards we hear so many negative words. I do not know about you and all, but for me, if I turn back to the school time and all, what a foolish child. You can never do anything properly. Idiot, you are hopeless. Will you keep quiet? Many times. Will you keep quiet? Sometimes children hear such words so often and they begin to believe them. Amma will tell, don't do Suresh, don't do this, don't do that, don't do like that. Once one person asked the little boy, what's your name? He innocently replied, don't do Raju. He thought that doctor is initial and all. Because now that is how deeply words influences us. Now imagine hearing something completely different. The Guru looks at you and says, you are not small. You are not weak. You are not a sinner or anything. You are not the limited personality you imagine yourself to be. You are that pure Brahman. You don't worry. You are that Brahman. The Upanishad declare Chidananda Rupaha, Ananda Swarupa. You are Ananda Swarupa. Yes, soothing words and your real nature is Satchidananda Swarupa, that existence, consciousness, bliss. How beautiful, how uplifting, how life transforming that. Blessed indeed are those who receive one compassionate glance from such a Guru. And if merely receiving the Guru's glance is such a blessing, then what can say about those who the Guru lovingly accept them as their disciple and all? Now wonder, this Guru is having such an enormous ocean of compassion, and then people are completely people are coming and then they surrender completely. No wonder it is. And he asked, oh Guru, how can I cross this the ocean of becoming? I fed up with this adjustment. Every day I have to adjust this or that. I fed up with that. What will become me if I continue like this? What is the highest goal of human life? What is the means to reach it? And I do not know. Please guide me, Guru. Please guide me. Please save me. Like that, we disciple will go to Guru and all. Then Guru never ask, first become perfect, then come to me. Or Guru says, come as you are. The disciple comes with fear and Guru gives fearlessness. The disciple comes with so much confusion, so much doubt. Guru gives the clarity, and the disciple comes with sorrow. Guru gives peace. That this is the Guru's loving, that consolation. This is the compassion that Adi Shankaracharya celebrates in that, Viveka Chudamani. And perhaps this is the greatest message of this Guru Purnima. And the Guru does not merely teach us new ideas and all. The Guru helps us, to discover our own true self. And now comes the most touching moment. That disciple has poured out his heart, and he has confessed his helplessness and all, and he has surrendered completely. And what does that the Guru do? Does he first begin the lecture, a big lecture, Adado, Brahma Jijnasa, like that? No, 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 no. What he will do, does he ask the disciple to prove his worthiness and all? Where is your certificate and all? No, no, no. The first thing Guru does is to remove, he will remove the disciple's fear. Abhayam pradishtam vindade. Abhayam, na bhayam. He will remove the disciples' fear, that Shishya's fear. Gives that assurance. Assurance is, suppose if we go to a doctor, after worrying many days, because nowadays in this YouTube and all, so many symptoms and all are, they are telling these symptoms is for that, this, and we are so anxious and all, we imagine the worst, and then the doctor smiles and says, don't worry, it is not that much serious and all, there is treatment, you will be all right. This medicine is there now. Then how we feel? Half of the disease disappears at that moment. Half of the disease will go away, and the medicine works later only. First that assurance will work, and then only the medicine. The assurance works immediately. In the same way, Gurus first console the disciple. He says, Ma Bhaishta, do not be afraid. What a beautiful beginning. Do not be afraid. Before giving knowledge, he gives that courage. Before teaching Vedanta, he heals the heart. First hearts heal. And Adi Shankaracharya is not only teaching the students here, he also teaching every teacher. He is showing how to teach, how to learn. And when a student comes seeking help, the teacher's first responsibility is not to criticize or discourage. The first responsibility is to give confidence. You can. You will get it. You are safe. You came to Chinmaya Mission. You are safe. There is hope. You can do it. You will cross the ocean of sorrow. The Guru looks at the disciple with infinite compassion. How is that compassion is possible? Because Guru remembers once upon a time, he or she too was a seeker. And he too had doubts and all. He too struggled, and he too searched, wandered a lot, and got so much insult. And he too stood before his own Guru with countless questions and all. And when we remember our own struggle, compassion arises naturally. Because people won't think, they won't think back and all. That's why some people are so arrogant and all. When we remember our own struggle, compassion arises naturally. That is why a true Guru never looks down upon the disciple. He lifts the disciple up. And Shankaracharya tells us that the wise teacher should make the student fearless. Hmm? Then and only then he uphold the knowledge of truth. Of course, the student also has that responsibility and all. The student must be obedient, receptive, and calm and all. Acharya Bhagavan is telling prashanta chittaya, uses that expression prashanta chittaya, the mind, that is peaceful and ready to receive. If the mind is restless and constantly running after worldly pleasures and all, even the highest teaching, we can reach Guru's heart, lotus feet, if that kind of our mind, mental situation and all. But reaching after mind is going running behind all the worldly object and all, then that highest teaching can't enter. Sometimes Guru may not teach Vedanta immediately and all. He may say, first to do some japana, do some Gayatri mantra, practice, so you perform this upasana, you do this puja, that puja, do some seva. Why? Because the Guru is not because the Guru is unwilling to teach or anything, but because the mind must be prepared. Our mind must become prepared. Just as a farmer first prepares the soil, sowing before sowing the seeds and all, the soil is not ready, then nothing will grow in that kind of soil and all. Therefore, the same way, Guru prepares the disciple before imparting self-knowledge and all. Therefore, Viveka Chudamani is giving instruction to both. He teaches the student how to approach, and Viveka Chudamani teaches the teacher how to guide. Then Guru says something very reassuring. Do not fear. There is no danger for you, dear. There is definitely a way to cross this samsara. What a wonderful words, na? There is a way. No, it is not possible. It is no, not like that. There is a way. Many people feel trapped. They think, no, my problem are unique and there is no solution. Nobody can understand me. The Guru says, no, there is a way. I can understand you better than better than yourself. No, what is this samsara? No, samsara. The word samsara comes from samsaradi. That means constant moving, constant changing. Life never stands still now all the time and all. Little bit time it may go in the same manner and all. Life also changes, our body changes, our emotions changes, our relationships. Yesterday she was so friendly with me. Today her mind changed. Our circumstances changes. Sometimes our own mind changes from movement to movement. As we grow older, the body changes, the memory changes. So nowadays age is catching. I can't remember anything. The hormone change, because of that also problem. The health changes. These changes are natural. And experience hand will tell, oh, don't worry, getting old, the pain is natural. We are also experiencing. The Guru says, the same way Guru also says, there is a way in that, oh Guru, there is a way, but has anyone actually walked this path? You are going to make an experiment with me. Is there only a theory or what, or has it been tested and all, like medicine and all? When a new medicine comes, first they apply to these animals and all. It went through several procedure and then only it will come to us. The same way, this is a well tested path. Thousands of seekers have they have walked this way, and the great sages, we can know such a consolation. that the great, Vyasa Bhagavan or the great Rishi Munis all walked through this path. The same path we are also following. The great sages, the great sages have walked this path, and saints have walked this path, and that sannyasis have walked this way, and many have crossed the ocean of samsara, this very path. So, you are not being asked to perform an experiment and all. You are following a time-tested tradition. Time-tested tradition that, I remember one traffic policeman stopped an English professor for a speeding, high speed he was going, and then he was English professor, and then the traffic policeman asked, why are you in such hurry and all, where are you going, like that. And then he said, that professor smiled and then quoted that Robert Fort's that poem, I have miles and miles to go before I sleep. And then the policeman also, who also knows some little poetry and all, he replied, yes, that is true. But Frost, chose the road with less traffic. It is just the opposite. The Guru is not showing us an unknown road or anything. He is showing us a road traveled by countless realized masters. There are clear sign posts are there. There are guides are there. There are those who have reached the destination. So there is no need for fear. What we need is a walk with walk with so much faith, with patience, and walk under the guidance of a guru, and you will reach the same destination. That is Guru's promise. And then here, uh, that if you follow this path, you will cross the ocean of becoming, and you will not merely escape sorrow, but you will discover that Paramananda, Paramananda, how to translate, Paramananda, permanent Ananda. Paramananda, permanent Ananda, that permanent bliss. That the beautiful promise that Atyandika Dukkha Nivurti and Paramananda Prapti, you will get this. The goal is not simply to reduce the problem and all, but it is the goal is total end of sorrow. Total, how much time we will keep on adjusting. But here the goal is the total elimination of sorrow, total eradication of sorrow, and the discovery of unlimited happiness, limitless happiness. And what is the means? That the means is so important. Ajari Bhagavan is telling, Vedantartha Vicharena Jayade Jnanam Uttamam. Through the inquiry into the meaning of Vedanta, that arises the highest knowledge. What is that Vedanta? It is the knowledge that reveals our true nature. And what is that truth? Infinite Brahman is my own self. I am that infinite Brahman. Myself is that infinite Brahman. And what knowledge can be greater than this? Can there be anything beyond the infinite? No. This is that Jnanam, Acharya Bhagavan is calling Uttamam Jnanam, the highest knowledge. That the knowledge, who am I, and when this knowledge arises, something extraordinary happens. Adi Shankaracharya Bhagavan says, Tena Atyandika Samsara Dukkha Nivrutti. By this knowledge, the sorrow born of samsara comes to an end. He does not merely say sorrow becomes less. No, no, no. The very cause of sorrow is destroyed. When we have to wait for so long. No, no, no. After many years, no. The moment ignorance is removed, that that moment the freedom is discovered. Just as darkness appeared, the moment the lamp lit. Then the sorrow born of ignorance is disappears. So the Guru tells the disciple, this is the path. Inquire into the vision of Upanishad. Then another question, how should I undertake this, inquiry and all? Shraddha, Bhakti, Dhyana, Yoga. Shraddha. First comes Shraddha. Not blind belief and all. That faith born from respect. And the scriptures have something precious to teach me, that Shruti Mata never lies to me. No need of Shruti Mata telling lie to me and all. My Guru knows what I do not yet know. And without this kind of faith, learning is impossible. First, we need that faith. And if we constantly doubt everything before even listening, that knowing cannot enter. Faith opens the door, then comes bhakti. When there is faith, then love naturally follows. When that this family life and all get that collapse and all, that faith is lost, then naturally love also lost. Na? That faith, when there is faith, love naturally follows. If I truly trust my Guru, I naturally develop that kind of reverence and all. If I have faith in Bhagavan, my heart naturally turns towards Bhagavan. And faith belongs, primarily to intellect and all, the head. That way we can tell. Devotion blossoms in the heart. Head and heart together. The journey becomes beautiful. Then comes dhyana. If this trust, if this faith and devotion is there, dhyana also is natural. We are, I can't sit for meditation for more than that. Some lacking is there. Whether it is in a faith or we have to find out that. Meditation is not something separate from faith and devotion and all. It is their natural flowering. That faith gives that the direction and all. That devotion gives that warmth. And that meditation gives that steadiness. That way, that Shraddha Bhakti sincerely lives the life of a Shraddha, Vishwasa, the trust in the words of Guru and the scriptures, and Bhakti and Dhyana will certainly attain that liberation. Moksha is not a matter of chance and all. Clearly, Adi Shankaracharya gives a synopsis. The PhD students and all now they will tell now, I have to give that first synopsis and then only that thesis and all. First, Acharya Bhagavan is giving, that he states briefly the essence, that, this Shraddha, Bhakti, Yoga, you do the Vedanta, Artha, Vichara, and then Jnana, with that Jnana, the entire samsara will get destroyed. And that way, that synopsis and the elaboration is this entire Viveka Chudamani, the rest of the Viveka Chudamani. That the sender message, that the disciple and the realization of the self. Okay, that way first disciple is cry. He cries he cries out in helplessness, and then Guru first removes his fear, and the Guru gives hope, the consolation, and then Guru points to a tested path. This path, na tested path, many seekers, and Guru reveals the goal, that Paramananda Prapti Atyandika Dukkha Nivritti, that Paramananda, that you are, either you become nothing or everything. In Malayalam, one, this sloga is there: Ananda Chinmaya Hare Gopika Ramana Jnananna Bhava Madhu Tonnaika Venamiha Tonunnada Kilam Jnanidanna Vadi Tonena Me Bharata Narayanaya Nama. Oh Bhagavan, either you make my ego completely, you please eradicate my ego completely, otherwise you make my ego so big, everything is me myself, that way. Both are okay. Either we have to become nothing or everything. Hmm? Either, oh, everything is a Bhagavan, I am nothing, or everything is Brahman, Sarvam Brahmamayam, everything is me myself. Both are okay. Uh, and no, in this Guru Purnima is not merely a day to offer flowers at the feet of the Guru and all. We have to do Guru Paduga Puja, the at least 108 names of Guru, no, Ashtottara Shadanamavali and all. But the greatest flower we can offer is a Shraddha, the faith, the trust in his words. The sweetest fragrance we can offer is bhakti. The deepest worship we can perform is to leave the Guru's teachings. Through inquiry, through contemplation and meditation, live in that truth and try to practice whatever we are hearing and all. Just do first to do the manana, the reflection, and then let that reflection take you to meditation. Then the Guru's compassion reaches its fulfillment. Not merely in blessings us, but in awakening us to our true nature. That way, now we conclude this with this. We stop. You have any doubt? For doubt and all, this is not a kind of any big section or anything. No, just we are seeing that Guru is compassionate. Guru's nature is compassion. Okay. Anything you want to ask? Anybody? Nothing. Okay. Okay. Then now we will stop with the prayer. Okay. Oh. 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 पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ थैंक यू हरि ओम हरि ओम